Hello and welcome to Talkin Baseball, the pregame show. It's September 24th. Count it off, Jake.
Not doing that.
Okay. Zach, do you want to count to 24?
Not necessarily.
Okay, so if you can just imagine it. We got all the way to 24th of September. No Trev today, as he has been called down to the local precinct because they think they've finally nabbed the Hidden Hills gopher killer. So he's been called into questioning. And we wish him luck because we know that he is the Hidden Hills gopher killer. So I don't know if he's going to be able to persuade them into thinking he's not. Jake's coming to you live from Roosevelt South. Zach, producer Zach, behind the plate. He's at Roosevelt's near south. I'm Roosevelt's Mid-Atlantic headquarters. Jake, how are you doing today?
James, Trevor, Zach, doing well. Good luck, Trevor, court. Or good luck at the government building you're at right now. That's all I can say. I'm doing all right, Jim. Obviously have my sexy Easter outfit on as you requested.
Mm-hmm.
And you look good, you play good. Baseball's still very hot in the streets. That's been a theme for a little bit now.
You have pants on.
It's absolute pure chaos. I have pants now over shorts.
Is it cold in your apartment?
I started shorts. It is. Our AC I'd say like 8 out of 10 days, our AC is pretty good. But you play scared for the 2 days that it's not great. So you just keep it cranking, even if you don't need it.
Okay.
So yeah, it's slightly chilly for my nether regions. Because yeah, I know the Wake and Jakers are probably surprised to hear that, but I did just tweet out, and it's getting a lot of action on the internet. But I'm doing good, Jim. The baseball's crazy. How are you?
I'm doing well. It is very crazy. Zach, are you wearing shorts or pants?
Pants.
Pants, and that's
Damn
obvious.
it. Should I go put on some pants? I feel so left out.
Yeah.
Trev's
Zach's
probably
a big
wearing
pants guy.
big pants guy.
Yeah.
I think we actually talked about this once. Yeah. Big pants guy.
The weather needs to dictate that. Otherwise, I can't just be wearing pants willy-nilly. So sweaty all the time. Yeah, the baseball is going to be played, Jake, today. More
Big
games.
time.
Trev's Phillies are currently not in the postseason. Brewers are currently not in the postseason.
Currently.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's insane. So let's just get straight to the baseball. You want to bring us to the East Coast, and then I'll do the Central, and then we will do the West Coast in unison. Here we go.
Oh boy. No. Let's split up the middle, and then I'll do the West.
So I'm doing the East right now.
Yeah.
Okay. In the East Coast, the Mets are playing the Nationals. It's David Peterson for the Mets versus Patrick Corbin for the Nats. A lot of Mets have good numbers off his Patrick Corbin, but this is two teams playing for nothing, just kind of dicking around in the sandbox because it's mandated that they do so. Neither team wants to be there anymore. They all just want to go home. Yankees and the Blue Jays are playing the fourth game of a 4-game set. Ryu on the bump for the Blue Jays, Monty on the bump for the Yankees. The Blue Jays have the lead in the series 3-2 or 2-1, and they have the lead in the season series by 1 game as well. So we'll see what's going on there. Yankees look bad. Blue Jays look bad. Someone scores 10 runs every time the two teams play. The Marlins and the Braves are squaring off. It's Pablo Lopez in his last tune-up before postseason versus Ian Anderson for the Braves. He's been pretty good. I mean, but the Marlins are now 500. They're 28-28, so they're very close to being out of the mix, or do they have the 2 spot in the East locked up, but the Phillies are also hunting that down? It's all there in the slog. The Marlins, they backtracked into that slog. They didn't want to be there. They're there. In another game that no one cares about and it doesn't matter, the Orioles are playing the Red Sox, Alex Cobb versus Martin Perez, and that is the Eastern region.
Fantastic stuff, Jim. Fantastic stuff. Hey, Red Sox are winning some games, helping ruin their draft pick and hopefully keeping my Baltimore Orioles under pick alive. So that game is pretty important for various reasons. What else? Yeah, man, the Marlins are back in the slog. The Phillies or the Marlins, I think at this point, one of them will be the 6th seed and one of them will be out of the playoffs. They're both limping pretty hard right now. Marlins finished with 3 at the Yankees after Ian Anderson and the Braves today. While the Phillies got a redemption win yesterday after almost blowing their season. So that's pretty wild.
Who do the Phillies play next?
I'm not sure, Timmer.
I'll find out because, yeah, one of those teams isn't going to be like you said.
It seems that way. I mean, there's a chance, no, but
the Rays and a bunch of tune-up games for the Rays.
Right, Rays just clinched. Good for them. So yeah, I mean, it's gonna be an ugly, wild weekend. And then yeah, we'll see if the Yanks have any fight. Buffalo's been kind of a house of horrors. They played terrible yesterday. Ryu on the bump for the Jays, his last tune-up before the playoffs for them. The Yankees have hit him a little bit, so we'll see what that looks like. If you can tell from me and Jim's voice, not too excited. When the Yankees play ugly this year, they really turn it up to 10.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of faith in those guys. I think that's it, man. Yankees, Jays, Marlins, Braves, the rest doesn't matter. Like the Mets Nationals game, that doesn't matter at all. Orioles, Red Sox, that doesn't matter at all. Is that all? Is that the only East Coast?
Yeah, Rays are off, and that means a team that would play
Phillies.
the Rays are also off.
Phillies, they're getting ready to play each other.
Pretty crazy. The Phillies caught up on games played that they can have an off day before their final series of the year.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to tell us what's going on in the Central, or are we splitting the Central?
I think we're splitting the Central.
You don't
Trev
want
really
to do
wants me to
any-
do the West.
He does?
Yeah.
You don't. So do you want to do the Central in unison?
I just don't think that would work because we're not necessarily reading from the same screens.
I mean, we could have given it a shot. It would have been, really impressive if we got it right.
And I just don't think we would have. And then I just want the people to get a good product. So
Opposite here.
I'm for the people.
Cubs, Pirates, Alec Mills, Chad Cool. Nice. White Sox and Indians, they keep doing their thing. Keuchel on the bump versus Plesac. 2 guys with incredible ERAs.
Yeah.
Keuchel's down to 204. God, I love that guy.
Yeah.
He's good. Tigers and Royals. Jesus. Who the hell? Ugh. And then the Brewers and the Cardinals in a really good pitching matchup. Maybe that's my what to watch for, unless you claimed it. I didn't check the sheet. And that's all.
No claims. It's open what to watch for day. No Trev. If you somehow haven't seen or heard, no Trev, the Gophers killer thing.
Yeah, I mean, Gopher killer finally got it. His reckless ways have caught up to him.
Jim, a lot of fun in the Central today. You mentioned Keuchel, Plesac.
It's like the killer's here.
Oh no.
How was the court case? I mean, how was
your government? How was your time in a government building today?
Yeah. Okay. This is all we told the audience. All we told them was that you were brought in for questioning in relation to Gopher killing. So we didn't tell them any more or less than you wanted us to.
Here you guys.
Uh-oh. You're muted.
Oh, no.
I just wanted to check in, make sure you guys weren't messing the show. Having a great
Okay.
day today, so I'll let you guys do it.
All right.
Thanks, Robot Trev.
Yeah. Thank you.
Good luck
Good
for
luck
the
with
next.
your- Good luck with the voice box
15 to
transition
20.
I just want to say hi to the chat. The chat loves me, so hi, Trevor Bowers, a psycho. That's all I got.
Okay. I
Well,
mean
thank
that.
you.
I mean, if that's not the voice of a guy who kills gophers for fun, I don't know what you think he sounds like.
What was he eating? Froyo? Was that a little post-government building trip?
I'm guessing he
Froyo?
had some sort of chicken salad in a to-go container.
Zach, what do you think? And now I'm starting to lean. I don't know.
I don't know what he could have had. Maybe
Oatmeal?
maybe he got a milkshake. I don't know.
It's early over there. Thanks for that, Trevor Plouffe. One of the worst connection voices I've ever heard. Thanks.
I swear I didn't kill the golfers.
Just making sure that the show was going smoothly, so he called in without internet connection. Keuchel Plesac is incredible. Jim, you mentioned the ERAs there. Keuchel also, I think I saw some dumb stat. It's like his last 4 road starts, he has like a 0.4 ERA. Little butter knife, but some fun. And Cleveland, they're going for a 4-game sweep of the White Sox. It's nuts.
There's no reason to butter knife Dallas Keuchel's.
I just
stat.
gave a pretty good one.
Yeah, but there's no reason to do that because if you do his last 4 road starts, you're just taking out one start that was at home where he had 6 innings pitched, 2 earned runs. So if you
worse.
Barely though, because he's got a 0.96 ERA in his last 5 games.
Give me 0.4 all day.
Yeah, no need. He's just been very, very good.
Need and the people are welcome. That's going to be fun. And I mean, Cleveland, they're trying to bring the White Sox back to earth. The Twins have the tiebreaker over the White Sox, so the Twins would have to beat them by a full game. White Sox, they need a stop. I mean, Cleveland wants to get back in the mix. It seems like too little too late. You guys shouldn't have lost 7 straight a week ago. But that's just an opinion.
No, it's a good opinion. Would have advised against that as well. And then Corbin Burns versus Kwang Hyun Kim.
Oh.
Hey, we got both the South Korean pitchers pitching on the same day again, Ryu and Kim. There's only 2 South Korean pitchers in the MLB. That's cool when they match up on the same day. I like that.
Every 5 days, yeah.
No, they fell off of it because otherwise this is only the second time
they were on it last time. I thought we did this.
That was like a long time ago when we did that.
I don't know. But yeah, I mean, Kim's numbers are silly. Like he missed some time and they kind of messed with him doing bullpen stuff.
August 27th was the last time when they both were on the same. So like a month ago.
About that. I mean, Kim's back to Kim. Numbers are crazy. Bullpen stuff. He missed some time via injury as well. Corbin Burns, I mean, he still has a good chance to beat Bauer out for the ERA title this year if he shoves today. He has silly stuff. Be interesting to see what he puts out there today in a playoff series, in essentially a playoff series.
Yeah, Burns numbers are crazy. They're nuts.
Nasty.
That picture of Trev's good. Corbin Burns in his last 5 starts, 0.3 ERA.
He's been he has found it. Again, those Brewers, like, go run into Corbin, Burns, Woodruff, and those 3 guys in their bullpen, and like that could be it for a really good team.
All right. God bless me. What's going on the West Coast, Jake?
I'm leaving. I'm going back home to the West Coast. Jim, how about an early West Coast affair? My dead Rockies with Chichi Gonzalez face the 7th place Giants as of today. Kevin Gossman on the bump for them. I think he's a playoff start guy for them if they make it, which they might. Meowth. That's right. The Houston Astros, Christian Javier versus Lance Lynn. Jimmy's forgotten soldier, Lance Lynn, finishing off his season. Go have a day. Lance will make him dance. And then the Oakland Athletics, Mike Fires versus Walker Buehler in their final tune-up before the playoffs. Good baseball down there. So that's what's going on in the West.
Very nice, Jake. Very nice. Very nice. Good job. Good job. Someone asked for the tiebreaker. Do you know the tiebreaker? It's crazy. So the first thing is your intra-division record. How have you fared against people in your division? Then if you're still tied up after that, it goes to, this isn't going to be the right number, but it goes to like your last 20 games against intra-division squad. So how good have you been against your intra-division lately? And then if that's tied, you just add a game. So if 20 was the correct number, which it may have been, you go to, okay, well, in your 21st game against a division, what's your record now? And then you do that for both teams, and then you keep adding a game until there's a difference. That's
Separated.
That's the tiebreaker.
It's crazy.
Crazy. Yeah.
Kim and Ryu both pitched on September 19th.
Oh, we just didn't do the thing then.
Bug eating a clock.
Well, we didn't do the thing. So how'd they fare?
Both played.
September 19th. Oh, a weekend. That doesn't count. I'll keep track of those. I don't know. What to watch for? You got anything?
Man, I mean, we're, Trevor Plouffe, great picture, producer Zach, one of Trevor's best works himself. I mean, I feel like we hit the big ones. Milwaukee, St. Louis, that's a playoff series. They each have really good pitchers going. And then it's White Sox, Indians. I mean, anything else jump off the board, Jim?
The Corbin Burns and Kim matchup is really cool.
Yeah.
There's a lot of games that you specifically shouldn't care about. Like Cubs Pirates, don't care about that game. Rockies Giants, don't care about that game. Mets Nationals, don't care about that game. Tigers Royals, don't care about that game. Orioles Red Sox, do not care. Astros Rangers, don't care. A's Dodgers, don't care. So, a lot of those games have good teams, but they're scared.
Do you think the A's and Dodgers take it a little seriously? I mean, it's Walker Buehler's last start before the playoffs, and he hasn't been Walker Buehler. The A's haven't played a lot of good competition this year. I could see that game being some quality baseball.
Yes, and if you're an Astros fan, if you're an A's fan, if you're a Dodgers fan, if any of these teams that are going to the playoffs, like your fan base should care. A's and Dodgers fans should care about that game.
Okay.
It doesn't have any implications on really standings or postseason outlook. So for me as a fan, I'm not either. I'm not going to be tuning into that one or checking the score. I've been checking the scores like crazy last night. And as soon as I wake up and that one's not going to be on my list, but there's a lot that are. Yankees, Blue Jays, Marlins, Braves, White Sox, obviously, Brewers, Cardinals, and maybe Rockies, Giants. I said that I don't care. I do care. I misspoke there. The Giants are in that slog.
Currently 7th, and Jim, right as of today, they would play the Braves. I mean, how big of a break would that be for the Braves?
Yeah, that'd be cool. Is there anything else cool? Like the Phillies aren't playing, but I bet they wish they were playing to build off
days. Couple off days. They probably want a rest day.
Yeah, but you got some good momentum. But yeah, rest is probably good. I don't know, man. What team feels great about themselves right now? Cleveland, Dodgers.
Cleveland's happy. Yeah.
Ian Anderson. I mean, big start for him.
Yeah, he's after Max Fried yesterday getting, injury pulled after the first. It would make Braves fans feel a lot better if if Anderson had a nice day today. Jim, that could even, again, we're talking about what do things mean. If Anderson throws like 5 innings, 1 earned run, and the meat of the lineup's coming up again, like just get him out of there. Like what does it mean?
What does it mean?
Mm.
All right. Home
Draft
draft.
home
Homer draft. Trevor took the lead yesterday. I don't know if anyone was paying attention. If you follow like the home run, MLB home run account, wild 10 minutes where Jake or Trev got a homer with Harper. So now he's got 26. Oh, then Votto homered. Now Jake's got 26. Then Rizzo homered. Happened all within the first, like, it happened within the same 10 minutes. It was crazy. And then Harper homered again. So Trev has the lead. First place Trev, they call him. Harper and the Phillies have the day off, Jake. So Trev has Harper on tour, but not today. It's kind of a nice. I kind of like that for Trev.
Yeah, I like that for
It's gonna
Trevor
be
too.
such a sweet reminder for him tomorrow when he's like, "Oh, I got Harper going as well."
And Jim, I don't know if Zach's told you yet, but this weekend's gonna be messy.
Why?
So, tomorrow is the last day we have of the regular season doing a show.
Yeah.
Because we don't do it on the weekend.
Yeah.
And we said that on the last day of the regular season, we would do 4 picks instead of 2 for each person. So it falls on a Friday, so each person is going to have 4 people over the weekend.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, so nothing matters until Friday then.
Nothing's mattered until this week.
Yeah.
Okay, that's wild.
Yeah. So it's
Trev,
gonna be
chat, you hearing that?
at least a 4-player weekend. I mean, Trev will have 5 because he'll have Harper going off. So insanity.
I wonder if I regret my picks today. No, I don't. I have bad picks today.
Tell him about him.
Well, we'll give Trev's first because he's not here, but he is in the chat driving with his robot voice. He took Bichette and Schwarbo. Schwarber didn't homer yesterday for me when I had him. So now Trev's trying to snake a homer. He's trying to downstream me, catch the residue I missed. I was panning for gold upstream. Trev downstreamed me.
Yeah, I think the better analogy would be the old lady hunting out slot machines.
Yeah, that works as well.
Yeah, I think.
And you're trying to get my runoff as well.
A little bit. I forgot that you even had Jose Ramirez because he was listed up on the page, but he did go on a little tour for you. But that's a teaser of my picks, and I'm not up. So
Schwarbo and Bichette. Bichette going against the Yankees. Monty. Schwarber going. Who's the Pirates pitching today?
I think you said Chad Cool.
That dude is cool.
And
so
the Cubbies lost yesterday and only scored 1 run. So, we said that game doesn't matter. With Cubs fans, you're going to want to get a win and not lose back-to-back games to the Pirates.
I did say that, though. I was talking about a third-party fan.
Right.
Cubs matters to the Cubs. Conforto, I'm taking Conforto. He's got really good numbers against Patrick Corbin. Get a homer in before the season ends. Conforto, he's got really good numbers off Patrick Corbin.
Yeah.
They're kind of stupid. So I'm taking him. Ozuna popped 2 homers yesterday. Ozuna is tied or leading for most home runs in the National League. So I have him going on a little spree here to end it, to become the guy with the most home runs in the National League. And he's going up against Pablo Lopez. The Marlins are kind of on the skids. And maybe he gets a bullpen shot late after getting some nice doubles early. So I'm taking Ozuna and Conforto. One is hot hand. One is BVP. Those are my 2 picks. I don't love them, but, just need good picks tomorrow.
Jim, I love him. Conforto's been great versus lefties this year. He's having a great year. Good BVP. Ozuna, man. And remember, he was having trouble getting signed. The Braves gave him the 1-year deal. Now I bet they're wishing they gave him at least 2. He's been insane for them this year. Good picks, Jim. Okay picks, Trev. I mean, Bichette and Schwarbo. Whatever. I'm rolling out a couple big ones. I'm hoping for a little tour crew heading into the
Did
weekend.
you just make a weekend pick?
Yeah. How about that? We'll let you guys know about that tomorrow. Mookie Betts. He's facing Fires today. He has a few hits. Mike Fires has reverse splits. Righties are better off Fires than lefties. He's got a couple hits, but he doesn't have a homer. I think Mookie clips him today, and it's the last game of the day, so I like leaving myself just a slight bit of hope. Watching Brandon Belt at bats high on my couch last night. And then I'm pairing him up with Jose Ramirez, who we mentioned was on a tour for you, playing an important baseball game. Pretty good numbers versus Keuchel. I think he hits over 400 versus Keuchel. No home runs, though, so he might try to get the homer or expect it when he switches over to the left side of the plate against the bullpen late in the game. So Betts and Ramirez.
Good picks, Jake.
Thank you.
But obviously, you threw me for a loop, making all your weekend picks already. So I started trying to make mine.
Yeah, and well, I won't say anything because I think there is some strategy, but this will surely piss Trevor off. Now he looks like he's in there, so we might be done. Trevor's putting in picks. Zach, the show's we got to do the dumb prop bet of the day. Oh my God!
Here's what I'll say, Jake. I hope that you get a home run today, and I'm in last place. And I'm gonna steal all your fucking picks.
That's been my plan. I told the fans I've had a plan all week. I told you guys, but you never fucking listen. It's Mario Kart. You want to be in last place heading into the weekend, so you got that blue shell. So I've been actually punting for the past week and a half.
You guys are taking all the picks.
It's a nightmare. What's the dumb prop bet, Jim?
Okay, so the dumb prop bet of the day yesterday was will there be double the amount of strikeouts than runs in the Central? Strikeouts won. There were 97 strikeouts in the Central, 43 runs scored. So they did double it, kind of close enough that I'm like, wow, I did a good job here. Bieber and Giolito, I think they had like 20 strikeouts and only gave up like 2 runs. Like I said, that might happen. It's crazy. Today's dumb prop bet of the day. Let me look at the page because I had one. I made one. And it was a weird one. It was like the good pitching matchup, Kim versus
Burns.
Kim versus Burns. Okay. Their entire start, Corbin Burns versus Kim. How many runs the both of them combine in their starts? I'm taking bullpens out of it. So just Burns and Kim. Okay. Versus the first 2 innings of the Michael Fulmer, Chris Bubik.
So is it a Kuiper? Is it K's? Is it
just runs?
So runs.
Fulmer and Bubik give up more runs in the first 2 innings than Burns and Kim give up in their entire starts.
I love it. God, I love Burns going for the Cy. And he's been really good.
Yeah, you're looking at, like, if I had to give an over-under on Burns Kims, it'd be like 3.5 or 4 that they both combine. I think 3.5.
Milwaukee's struggled to hit all year. Kim shut them down last time they faced off. You know what? I'm going Burns and Kim.
You think that to give up more runs?
No.
Okay.
I'm picking them to win.
Okay. That wasn't how I phrased it. I just want to make sure that
Burns and Kim is my pick to win.
To do better.
Yeah.
We always count the runs. That's how the dumb prop bet is always more runs is who you're choosing. So you're choosing Bubak and Fulmer to let up more runs.
So So we want more runs, not less runs.
Yeah, that's always how the dumb prop it is. You choose to do more. You're on the same page. I just want to make sure that we're very clear. You think that
So to not do better, to do worse.
you're taking we're always
Yeah.
taking the more runs. So you're
And you
taking
coulda just-
back.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're just making sure we have it right.
Bubich and the other Fulmer to give up more runs
Yeah, in the first 2 innings.
in the first 2 innings.
So I mean, you're the crazy thing that I could do is like, well, I think those guys are going to suck, but it might be 1-0 after 2 in the Royals Tigers game, which I kind of like that. I like rooting for that. Like, okay, Fulmer, you're going to get blowed up, but just have a good first 2 innings.
I mean, I almost had a homer pick from that game. I almost went Salvi Perez. He hit a couple yesterday, and he's got good numbers after Fulmer, and he stinks. So
Yeah, and Fulmer only pitches 3 innings. I think he only gets 1 turn through the lineup.
might be lights out. Yeah,
He blew out his eye. I'll do that just for fun. I will say that Burns and Kim give up more runs than Bubic and Fulmer. Full game versus just 2 innings. Trev will fade. Well, who cares? Trev sucks at prop bets.
Bang.
His brain doesn't work in their weird ways. Zach, pick for a Trev by proxy of Trev.
Can you give me the choices?
Bubic and Fulmer
Yeah.
in 2 innings versus Burns and Kim in their entire starts. Who will give up more runs?
I'll go Burns and Kim.
You're with me then.
Yeah. I'm on that side.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. That's the show. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. Hopefully Trevor isn't convicted of being a gopher killer. But there
Free
is
Trev.
there is
Tweeted
a
him.
lot of
Free
evidence.
Trev.
A lot of evidence to say that he is. And that's the show. Slow jam, loop, start playing. Ooh. Ooh. That picture of Trev's pretty funny.